Stay with me. I just saw something I didn't like. Now, Sunday, y'all know me. I don't like to do any police type work on Sundays. No police videos. But I got to make an exception today. I just saw a cop, CHP, mind you, doing a DUI check on a guy. And I noticed that the Highway Patrol doesn't have a mask on. And we're in the midst of a pandemic. And he's all up in this guy's face without a mask on. I just noticed that. So that's not a good thing. It's really not a good thing. So we're going to get way over here and we're going to find out why does he not have a mask on. No, you can't move me. I'm 10 feet away. How you going to move me? I'm talking to you though. I got a constitutional right. You can't move me. You sure can.
It's your right to film.
And I'm more than 10 feet away.
It's not about feet. It's about you interfering with us or not.
I'm not interfering at all.
I'm just letting
you say,
know,
can you talk to me? And you're talking to me.
You're 100% okay doing what you're doing.
But I didn't need you to tell me that.
Yeah.
Your officer is not 100% correct in doing what he's doing because he doesn't have a mask on and he's in a citizen space and we have a thing called pandemic. So you got one on.
Yeah.
He needs to put a mask on.
We'll let him know.
And can you call your supervisor?
For what?
Because I need to see him.
Yeah, you're unassociated with what's going on right now.
I am very much associated. As a citizen, I'm associated. Wait a minute. I don't have a right to ask you to get a supervisor here.
Okay.
Thousands of people are watching you right now. So I guess basically he's saying I don't have a right to ask for a supervisor. So anyway, we'll get back to the officer here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about 25 feet away from the incident. We're certainly not interfering. We're not obstructing. We're doing none of that.
Good night,
but we do have an officer. But I requested to see your supervisor and you didn't get him. I'm still requesting your supervisor. Supervisor, please. Supervisor, please.
You're unassociated with the system.
I'm very associated. I'm a citizen asking you to get a supervisor here.
You're in a gas station.
I'm asking you to get a supervisor. What's your last name?
Arzola, it's right here, sir.
Okay, so Arzola refused to get a supervisor here. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Hey, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you now. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people watching you. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They think they are above the law. Very disrespectful. Not obeying the rules. And I want to talk to this fat boy, Gangster Stan, who does not have a mask on. And when we do things like this, please understand, the person that he's interviewing could have COVID. And if he has COVID, he could be giving it to the officer. Now the officer was, when I pulled up, he was all up in his face with a flashlight shining, looking at his eyes, etc. So he was like, without embellishment, 1 foot away from the guy, in his face. And the officer, who's supposed to be enforcing the law, does not have a mask on. And you heard this Johnny-come-lately run over here, reading me all of my rights about my right to film, and you notice that I didn't entertain that because I don't need his permission. And then he said he would ask his partner to put on a mask, but he hasn't done that yet. So his partner is in violation. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't done these in so long. I'm Pastor Sherman D.Manning. I pastor Yes We Can Worship Center. Yes We Can Worship Center is the only church in the city of Los Angeles that houses homeless people every day. 5857 South Central Avenue, Suite 180. Tell everywhere you go. We want people to know every car, bus, and automobile knows the way up the hill to Yes We Can Worship Center. We house the homeless. We feed the hungry. We have a great work going. You can go to yeswecanworshipcenter.org. That is yeswecanworshipcenter.org. See the work that we're doing. If you would like to participate and help, don't hesitate. Scroll down to the bottom of the page at yeswecanworshipcenter.org. Click on the orange Donate Now button and send a donation to help us do this work. $20, $50, $500, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can send, you can do that. Pastor Sherman D. Manning. Now let's get back to these buffoons, to these clowns who think that they are above the law. And the CHP really has it bad. They have it very, very, very bad. You notice no one has gotten a supervisor here. Now, I think the rules, and I'll look it up when I get home, the rules on the LAPD and the CHP are very different. If you ask an LAPD police officer to get a supervisor here, he must do it. CHP, it might not be mandatory. I'm assuming that it's not. But I want to look into that, and anybody watching, I want you to look into that. California Highway Patrol, are they required to get a supervisor here if we request it? I want to know that. I know the LAPD is required to do so. So apparently they think this guy's been drinking and driving, what have you. But you have this fat boy over here without a mask, not in line with the law. And, hey, officer, CHP, hey, officer, officer, not in line with the law, but supposedly enforcing the law. It's the height of hypocrisy. Officer, it reminds me of Trump. Officer, officer. You can't hear me calling you? Officer.
You're unassociated, sir.
I'm calling him.
Doesn't matter who you're calling.
What do you mean I'm not associated? I'm a citizen asking a question.
What's the question?
I thought you were going to ask your partner to put a mask on.
Doing an investigation.
So, Mayor, Colonel, if you're watching this, you see he refuses to put a mask on, and Azola here thinks he's Jesus or somebody. Get a good look at that devil. These are devils right here. Clowns and devils. Get a good look at it. Now I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated here. Y'all know how I am. I came over here trying to be peaceful and nice and respectful. And this clown thinks that I'm intimidated by him and his so-called alleged investigation without the mask on. I guess he got to keep his mask off, Pastor Stan, so his mouth is in the ready position for another donut. We're going to get some names here. Amen, amen. So everybody who's been wondering where I've been working. I've been feeding the hungry, housing the homeless. It has gotten cold, and I look, walking out in my shoes. The stuff we call cold in LA is nothing in Georgia. Y'all know I grew up in Atlanta, right? I'm Atlanta born, Atlanta bred. When I die, I'll be Atlanta dead. So this ain't nothing, but it's cold for us. Those of us who have become acclimated with the warm weather here in LA, it has gotten cold up here for us. And so I said that to say you got women and children sleeping on the streets, sleeping outside. You have people that are hungry in the midst of a pandemic, with a president who thinks he's in a banana republic, basically refusing to leave office, refusing to give Joe Biden, president-elect, the information and indoctrination that he needs in order to take over the country on January 20th. There's a lot going on. But these clowns that you see right here in uniform are emboldened by a guy like Trump. They are emboldened by a guy like Trump, who basically says you don't need a mask. Even though Dr. Fauci says you need a mask. I'll be glad when Biden, listen, I'm not, this is going to shock some people. I'm not a big Biden fan. I'm really not. But I'll take anything over Donald. He has disrupted the democratic norms of this country. He wants to be a dictator. I'm not always with the Democrats like some of you all are. I'm not always with the Democrats. Sometimes the Republicans used to do some things right. I'm not always liberal. Sometimes I'm conservative. But I'm American. And Donald is not American. Donald Trump is compromised by Russia. And I'm sorry for all of my brothers and sisters, some of whom are black and white, dark and light, who support Donald. I just have to tell you, how can I say it nicely? You are a pastor. You are a pastor. Okay, see, sometimes I have to remind myself. How can I say it nicely? You've been hoodwinked. I'll put it that way. It is my opinion that you have been hoodwinked, that Donald Trump is not a bit more Republican than Jesse Jackson is. Please understand that Trump used to support the Clintons. He gave them money. He supported Kamala Harris. He gave money to her campaign when she was running for Attorney General in California. Trump is not a Republican. Trump is a devil, period, point blank. And all these so-called evangelicals who supported him, what happened to the woman just a couple months ago? She said that God promised her that he was giving Donald Trump a second win. Remember that? So she was lying. God can't lie. So the woman lied. God didn't give him no second win. God allowed him to get in the first time to put a lot of us back on our knees. Oh, talk to me, somebody. And I know I'm not supposed to venture off into politics, but it's my channel. If you don't like what I'm saying, turn the channel. If you don't like what I'm saying, turn the channel. You think I need to hold the camera steadier? Come hold it yourself. So away with these people who like to send me these messages of constructive advice. Pastor, hold your cameras. Pastor, do it in landscape, don't do it in portrait. Get up off your couch and come film your own video. I'm gonna do my video the way I wanna do it. I wasn't planning to do no video. I'm not a cameraman. I'm trying to keep people accountable. I'm trying to let them know that somebody's watching them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a cameraman. Maybe you're a cameraman. I don't have an iPhone here. I have a Samsung here. You don't like the way Samsung films? Get your iPhone 11, 12, or 25, bring it out here and shoot the video yourself. Otherwise, be quiet, sit back and enjoy the movie. I want you to see that clown does not have a mask on. Now he's going to give this man a ticket one way or the other. Might give him a set of handcuffs for drinking and driving, apparently. But he does not need a mask. We have a curfew, 10 o'clock p.m. until 6 in the morning. Okay, so he finally put it on. Finally put it on. Hundreds of people said, thank you for putting your mask on. You might have already given him corona, but thank you for putting it on, finally. Now he can hear. He couldn't hear earlier. Now he can hear. Oh, we keeping, hey, come on, y'all. We keeping them accountable. Y'all can say what you want to say. I know what I'm doing. And don't try to, look, don't try to discourage me, and also don't try to encourage me, please. Because some of y'all go too far. You're a legend, Pastor. I'm a legend in my own mind. I ain't no legend. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. Come on, somebody. They're scared of you, but they ain't scared of me. They're scared of the camera. They'll pump my body up with bullets. I'm one swift move away from death. Please understand, when I shoot these videos, I always remind myself of that. I am one swift move. One sharp, quick hand gesture. Stick my hands in my pocket right now and pull them out real fast, they'll kill me. All three of these guys will light me up with bullets. And here's what's sad about it. 99% of you all who are watching wouldn't do a doggone thing about it. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. You might send a couple of emails and shoot a couple of text messages. You're not gonna get in the streets and protest that they killed the pastor, who was the legend, quote unquote, remember? You're not gonna get in the streets and protest about it. You're not gonna call the governor. You're not gonna file a lawsuit. You're not gonna file an open records act to try to figure out. You're not gonna call for an investigation of the pastor's murder. I'll just be another dead Negro on the streets in a suit and tie. That's it and that's all. 60 days from now, y'all will have forgotten me. 6 months ago, I would be history. 6 years from now, I will be non-existent. So I keep it real. That's like most of your comments I'm gonna keep. You wanna be honest with you? You wanna be authentic? Share this video with your friends. Please like this video, share. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to this channel. There are many, many more videos like this on my channel, okay? It's Mark Adams on YouTube. I am actually Pastor Sherman D.Manning. A lot of people call me the homeless pastor. Just Google South Los Angeles pastor who houses the homeless. It'll come up. But back to my point. My point is that I was making many videos like this. I do this to try to hold them accountable. You see, they put them in jail. They was about to put him in jail with no mask on earlier. I don't need to obey the rules. I don't need to obey the pandemic, but you do. So when I make these videos, ladies and gentlemen, I don't make them for you. I make them for my own peace of mind. I make them so I can say I did something. You understand? That's why I make them. And a lot of your comments, I don't even read them. Because y'all will try to have me, you know, like a God with a small G on one hand, and then I'm the worst thing since Helter Skelter on the other hand. You don't hold your camera right. You ain't letting us see what we want to see. You ain't this, you ain't that. Yeah, I got a whole lot of complaints and a whole lot of compliments. So I don't listen to any of them. I just do what I feel like doing and then go on about my business, okay? That's why I'm shooting the video. I wanted you to see this ultimate hypocrisy. And today is Sunday. I think it's November, what, 20th, 21st? I'm not sure. Y'all know I don't keep up with the date. The chairman of my board of directors, Attorney John Eisen, can tell you I don't keep up with the date. I'm too busy for the date. But I will tell you that it is November something. Thanksgiving is this coming Thursday, okay? Today is Sunday. It seems like it's about 8 or 9 o'clock at night, but it's not even 6 o'clock p.m. yet. It just gets dark early now. You know that. Daylight savings time. And I think I'm in North Hollywood, Studio City, something like that. And I rarely ever shoot videos out here. Rarely ever, almost never. But I saw this, and I saw this clown with no mask on, and I had to pull over and start shooting this video. But back to what I was telling you earlier, all of you who hang around online, I thank God you watch the video. It's good. It's good to have a video that's been seen. I wish y'all would watch some of my church videos. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, when we live stream our service from Yes We Can Worship Center, every Friday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Actually, it starts at 7:15 p.m. for 1 hour, and we preach the gospel. We preach a word that can transform lives. I wish the thousands of you that view these videos would watch those videos too. It might make a difference. It might actually make a difference in your life. I know the lighting is bad, but hey, it is what it is. I'm at a bad angle, and I ain't gonna change the angle right now. But I am Pastor Sherman D.Manning. I pastor Yes We Can Worship Center. My YouTube handle is Mark Adams. And I love everybody with the love of God, but I just don't pay your comments any attention because they get on my nerve. Hold the camera steady. You ain't let us see what we want to see. Pastor, you should have this. Then some of you conspiracy theorists come on and, they stole the church van a few weeks ago. We got it back 3 or 4 days later. Somebody say, I think the police stole it so they can get some good publicity. First of all, I don't tell everything on camera, do you? Secondly, we knew who stole the van. Thirdly, we got the van being stolen on camera. Can I tell you that much? Okay, so we're going to leave that at that. The cops didn't steal it. Do I put anything past them? I do not. They are devils, some of them. Some of them, not all of them, not all of them, not all of them, not all of them. Some of them will kill you. Some of them are devils. It is what it is, okay? And so I try to compliment them when they do something good and criticize them when they do something bad and keep it moving. At the end of the day, they're God's children just like you and I are. Some of y'all take my words literally. Somebody sent a message the other day. I think I read half the message, then we deleted it. These are God who you ain't got a right to get off the channel, man, woman, whoever you are. Yes, I say get a good look at them devils sometime because they behave like devils. Quiet as a kept. Sometimes you act like a devil. Okay, so y'all can't keep it real. Y'all ain't used to no real preach, are you? Can I further hammer down on that issue? Can I press that down a little bit further? Sometimes I act like a devil. Oh, y'all missed it. See, you didn't think the preacher could be transparent, did you? Sometimes Pastor Manning acts like a devil. Catch me in the wrong day, in the wrong mood, and I'm not prayed up, and my mind ain't right, and I act like a devil. So yeah, get a good look at them devils. Exactly. Do me a favor, everybody. Like this video, share it, tell all your friends Pastor Manning is back. He hasn't done a police video in a while, but he did one today. And we're just exemplifying, highlighting, and putting on display this hypocrisy. This man was all up in this Hispanic brother's face for every bit of 20 or 25 minutes. And like I told you, when I pulled up, and you just have to trust my report, he was in his face. He had a flashlight on his eyes, looking at his pupils, less than a foot away from his face. They're facing each other. And neither of them had a mask on. And the officer had a mask all along. He didn't need a, he could have put his mask on. You know that and I know that. You know what he's gonna say? My investigation, trying to sniff some alcohol. Watch this. First of all, with the COVID out, I don't want to smell your breath. Even if it's, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to figure out another way. I'm gonna have to have you blow through the machine. I ain't trying to smell your breath. That's number one. Number two, how long does it take for me to smell your breath? If I take my mask off for 10 seconds and you say 3 words, I can determine whether or not you have a palpable odor coming out of your mouth. Then I put my mask right back on. He wasn't gonna wear no mask because these guys are renegades. And a lot of them don't wear masks ever. And some of them don't wear them until they're told to wear them. Okay? Which is what happens here. Zombie! That's what happened here. So, that's a homeless gentleman on the bike. I think that's Zombie. Oh, now he's on the phone, so he can't talk to me. He can't talk to me. Can I get your last name, officer?
Officer Marquez.
What's that? Say it.
Officer Marquez.
Marquez, why didn't you have a mask on when I came up?
We were conducting an investigation.
He thinks I'm done. Not quite. So, you know that's COVID, right?
I gotta get going. We got something.
You gotta get going? Okay. So we're gonna be filing a report against you because you didn't have a mask on. Get a good look at that devil. 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 Get a good look at it. And this is another devil over here. Get a good look at it. He's a killer. Get a good look at that devil. Get a good look at it. Get a good look at that devil. 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 He's a killer. Don't trust him. He's a killer. He's a killer. Don't trust him. Suddenly he was in a rush. Y'all feel that? How stupid am I? Do I have one on my forehead, everybody? You know, I was born at night, but not last night. As soon as you start asking them some questions regarding accountability, oh man, I gotta go. Pastor Stan, did you see? He gotta go to a meeting, man. He you know what I'm saying? He investigating a murder right now. Get out of my face with that jive. Y'all better be glad I'm a preacher. If I wasn't a preacher, I'd be cussing right now. These. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all pray for me here. I love you very much. I'm Pastor Sherman D.Manning. I pastor Yes We Can Worship Center. Yes We Can Worship Center houses the homeless. We could use your help, especially because it's cold. If you want to help us, go to yeswecanworshipcenter.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, click the orange Donate Now button and send a donation. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Keep the faith. God is a good God. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.